When it comes to photo shoots, what would you say is the percentage of male photographers versus female photographers in the industry?
Most of them are definitely male. I would probably say like maybe 80% male.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think there are not enough women photographers when it comes to the modeling industry?
You know, I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's a few out there. I mean, I really don't know. Maybe I don't think it's like a difference between like a male and female thing, but maybe girls just like to be in front of the camera versus being a photographer or something, or you know. But definitely, like, I give props to the guys. It's a lot of work, and like you have to have like some form of like art in your head, like seeing photos or like seeing anything and turning it into something beautiful. So yeah, I don't know why. There should be more girls out there that do photography.
But it's safe to say it's a male-dominated
I feel like it is,
industry. Yeah. Now, what are some do's and don'ts for a photographer working with someone like yourself?
Definitely would have to be, don't be a perv. I've worked with a few photographers that just, they're cool at first, and then they just turned out to be kind of like, I mean, maybe being a perv, like low key, but then you could like vibe off of it, like you could feel it, or like, or when they want to like want you to drink all the time, obviously. So don't do that. I'm always down to drink, but like, you know, photo shoot, like even drinking, like I want to look good for the photos. And then just like, like don't, like if I'm like, you know, modeling, like posing a certain way, like I hate when photographers don't tell you that you don't look good that way, or like the angle's off, or like they don't tell you to suck in your stomach, or, you know, angle your face a certain way. So that's like one, because like the picture could turn out great, but like just one little thing's off, and like the photographer can see that, and they could have said something to you. So those are like all the don'ts.
Why don't you think they say something? Is that because they're more of an amateur level, or is it what's the?
I definitely can tell if like if they're more amateur or like more experienced. The more experienced, which I'm starting to work with a lot more now, like I could tell, because they angle you, or they tell you what looks good, or they tell you to do something that you don't think you would look good, or like, but it looks good through the lens or something like that. So you could definitely tell. But yeah, I do feel like it's amateurs or not as experienced that don't tell you.
Have you been disrespected by a photographer before?
I don't think no, I haven't been disrespected, so hopefully that will never happen. I'm really professional when it comes to work, and they should too, so.
Now, how does a model protect herself from bad photographers?
I would say like look at their work. Always like look at their work, or yeah, look at their work and see what other models that they've worked with, and then hit the models up and ask them like, oh, how did you feel working? Were you comfortable with them? And, you know, just getting to kind of know how they are when working with them before you actually do work with them.
Now, have you done any nude photos before? Like nude modeling?
No, I've done like implied. Never done nude. Yeah. I don't think I will.
Staying away from it?
Yeah. The far as I'll go is like implied.
And what's the decision making with that process?
It's just not for me. I mean, I don't have like, I'm not against it. Like, I think that's awesome for people who are confident enough to do that. I feel like I am confident enough to do that too, but like, I just rather not. It's just not really my style.